Everybody sit around. Welcome to satsang tonight. Let's all stand as we begin with the opening line. Put your hands together, bow your heads, close your eyes. For those of you watching on YouTube, sit around and welcome to satsang tonight. Those of you watching on different media, sit around. As we get set on this Saturday evening, in this bright half of this month of Ashram, tonight we've entered our last discourse. Our Yagna is about to end. Tonight we'll do our Gita. We'll listen to our Bhagavad. We'll listen to the discourse of Mother. Tonight we hear about the prayer of a father. Tonight we'll hear how parents pray for children and how influential this Durga Mata, her discourse, her prayer, her puja. When your family is in trouble, how parents know because they may not know the mantra, but with the love in their heart, they'll find the language to save their family. Tonight we listen to a discourse where Krishna is in trouble. Oh, what a discourse. It comes from the Devi Mahatyam. Mother, as we get set to do your discourse tonight with a lot of energy, a fight is about to happen tonight. War. And the Father of Krishna is praying. Ma, we are about to listen to this. And from our heart, we ask you for our blessing. We thank you for the opportunity, the Ashram to be here, to witness His prayer, to join together with this blessed temple, this group of people that have engaged yet again in your worship. May you spread your hands and bless each and every person. May each one of us have our share of trouble. And we come humbly at your feet, Mother, and we ask you for your grace. We only know one way. Humbly, I don't know the mantras, I don't know the procedure, I'm learning, but with belief, with love and faith, I'm here tonight. Please accept me, forgive me, bless me, Ma. Sajam Chavarti Sanyuktam Yadina Yojitam Mayam Dipandehane Devesham Sayudhyan Timirabham. Let's join together as we sing for Ma. As they wait tonight, if you want to come and put flowers, if you are motivated to do arti yourself, don't hold back yourself. Let that lady work through you and bless your life. Let's sing together, everybody, as we come to the end of our year. Sing for Ma. Into the second chapter of the Mahatya of the Sri Devi Mahabhagavata. John Vijay is asking, who else did this Navratri Vrat you are talking about? What will it do for them? Gita says when great people lead by example, when parents lead by example, younger ones are going to follow. So Guruji starts to explain to him about who else did this. Before we listen to it, please clasp your hands, bow your head. Tonight we read from the Mahatya. By listening to it, Mahatya means this is the greatness, this is the essence. By listening to it, a person is able to overcome what feels as if you cannot overcome it. Ask where you are sitting, for those of you at home, where you are sitting, talk to your mother, talk to your Durga, and ask her for the blessing, the grace. Never let my head be so heavy I cannot bow my head in reverence. Bless me to always be humble, man. Tonight I'm about to listen to Devi Bhagavad. I'm going to listen to the Mahatya of the Bhagavad Gita. May you have that blessing to walk with me. Gauri Shambhu Gira Guru Govinda Ganapati Gam Sumire Vyasa Vasa Bharata Devi Katha Prasam people tend to think they're in charge. For every parent and grandparent here, have you ever had the experience of trying to correct a child or somebody you love? Shut up, old woman! Well, you know, this is my life. This is my body. And if I want to bear my body, if I want to risk my life, let me do what I want. Quite often, you are trying to guide somebody away from the flames of the fire that is going to burn them. But as the old saying goes, some people have to feel. Some people have to burn before they learn. Tonight in our discourse, Krishna happens to watch the moon when Ganesh Chaturthi is coming, Ganesh Gyan Yagna, and that moon causes a lot of trouble. That moon causes people to get false blame, false accusation. Krishna is no different, he played fast. You know, when the lovers want to watch the full moon, and they want to see the full moon, he starts to get blame. Tonight our discourse begins with the blame. That same Krishna, that same Karna that we worship last night, we talked about the peacock feather. Tonight we should get it straight. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah Narayanaya Jai wants to know, I've heard that Vasudev, father of Krishna, once did Navratri Vrat out of worries, out of danger, out of scare, out of fright. He had no choice and he has to worship Durga. Could you please tell us why he did that? What circumstance occurred that he is rushed now to do that? How is it that Krishna wandered the forest? What happened? What led to this? Why was Devi Bhagavad read for Vasudev? Guruji starts that there was a guy by the name of Satyajit. He was like a cousin to Krishna. He belonged to another line, the Boj dynasty. They were very close. Satyajit was somebody that worshipped Surya Narayan Swami. And after a long time of getting up on the Sunday morning and offering the chawal or the rice with red flowers and water, he did great amount of jap. He did different type of worship. Surya Narayan Swami appeared to him, giving him the darshan that he was praying. Darshan is what you see. Darshanam is where you get such a blessing, such an opportunity that you see something unexplainable. How did that happen? I went to bow by Mother Murti and the mala from her neck fell on mine. Something happened that evokes a certain amount of faith within you. But when it happens, it is sometimes a secretive faith that only you deserve to see. Some people see the goddess and the flames of the fire when they do power. Some people get dreams. Some people see signs. For example, I did puja, and as my prayer was finished, the blessed rain started to fall. She works the environment to show you I'm happy. Long story short, I'm pleased with what you did. Good job. Keep it up. Keep going. She's guiding you. But don't expect everybody, people who didn't fast, people who didn't pray, people who didn't believe, don't expect them to see what you see. Did you see it? Did you see it? See what? Nothing happened. You see the Spirit? And maybe 49 of us would not see it. But the one, the 50th person, that person has the drishti, the divine side. Like how Arjun is in a field of people. Think what I say. The savannah is full of people. But only Arjun had the eyesight to see Lord Vishnu stretch as far as the eye could see from this side to this side. It's one form. Only one person got to see it. That is when you have darshan. Darshanam. The way or the form of devotion where I see the worship. I get to see when the parasad was being offered. I got to see the havan being done. I got to see the worship being done. And then Mother showed me something. What that something is, different people will tell you. I saw milk running from the murti. I saw Ganesh Baba drink something in different ways. Something makes you think, what is happening here? Explain that for me. And when that happens in your mind, logic, it doesn't make sense, then there's something more at work here. There's a discourse in Anand Ramayana where it explains why the Hanuman flag is so tall. Why does it have to be tall? Why is he flying over the chariot of Arjun? What's the cover of your Bhagavad Gita? Long story short, Hanuman Baba is told, break that bridge. He was testing Arjun. And because he didn't pray, Arjun did not pray when he was going to do his job, Hanuman Baba broke the bridge very easily. And I'm summarizing for the sake of time. Krishna comes as a little boy close to where Arjun is. And he says, let's do it again. Let's try it again. Hanuman, would you permit us to do it again? He says, I think I'll beat you anyway. Little boy tells Arjun, just as a reminder, before you do your work, say it. Call on the Lord. Because if you lost, you will lose your life. So Arjun, in the TV always raised the bow and whispered a prayer and all that. Builds the bridge. This time, Hanuman can't break the bridge. But Hanuman is not blind like Arjun. Arjun is standing next to Mahavishnu, but he's in the sky. He's looking like a little boy. And Arjun cannot see him for who he really is. He's lost. But Krishna is his best friend. God is his best friend and he's still blind. But Hanuman is on this little bridge. See it in your mind. And when he hit with the Mukdar, it bounced, but just not broke. But something different this time. And the first thing that Madhu Swami says, my Lord is at work here. Sri Ram is playing with me. What kind of lesson is this, God? What it is you want to teach me? Immediately this devotee starts to talk to his God. Where are you? Where are you doing? And the break just now. And he said in the discourse, he looked over on the side of the bridge like this and he saw this Sudarshan Chakra spinning under the bridge. And when he watched on the bank where Arjun and the little boy was, blink. From little boy you see Ram. Blink again you see Krishna. Blink again you see the little boy. And he starts to howl as only a monkey would. As a banner would. You know sometimes you will see when you go for now. When the person cannot contain the emotion anymore, the volume, the pitch, the ball, the shape, whatever it is, now you lose all decorum. In that moment, the true feelings, what you didn't know you could have done, you do it. A scream comes from Hanuman. When in Ramayana he's standing on the Surya River and Sri Ram says, you go and you stay on the earth and look after my children, my shishya. When it have yag like this, you go first. Who's the first person to reach there? Always remember Hanuman Baba. Who is the last person to reach? Hanuman Baba. Bless everybody to come, journey to my place where my worship is done, and you protect them from sin and sin. I will come one day. I will give you the darshan. I will come so you could see me. I will give you the blessing. I will play with you. And when he starts to scream, it was the day for him to get the darshan, to get the blessing. And he calls up Prabhu. You're studying Arjuna again. There was a little bit. Runs and throws himself. This powerful man. If you bow to Hanuman Baba, think about it. This boy is about 5-6 years old, rough. Drops down by the little boy. And he's crying out, washing the feet of what he is seeing as Sri Ram. All Arjuna is seeing, feel in your mind, a little boy is standing next to him, and Hanuman, big muscular Hanuman, head down, crying like a baby. Prabhu, I didn't know you would come. Prabhu, I didn't know, I didn't see it. Prabhu, I didn't know. What kind of game is this to play with me? And Arjuna said, Hanuman Baba, what do you do? What kind of game is this? He's a little child. Me and you, we are the kids. We are saying he's a little boy. Big man know about a little boy, and I will say, because you can't see God in that. Hanuman Baba has drishti. If you worship Hanuman, understand why you worship him. Because of what he represents, what he does, what he has. I worship the divinity in that. Because he could see God wherever he is. In whichever form he hides in whichever form he tests you and I, Hanuman will see him, but me and you will feel like that. From saying different race, God can come as a black person. God can come as a woman. God can come as a gay person. God can come as any other thing, except for how me and you perceive him with that big old crown on here. Somebody reach outside and he says, sister, I'm coming to you. They're looking to you. Remember, the Lord Seva is walking around with dead ashes on his body. He's known as Bhutnath, the god of the cremation ground. I don't think he's going to look very nice. You and I have vanity. You see when you hear folk nice? And you make sure and you hide all your grain, and you trim up, and you shave up, and you look good, that's vanity. I want to look nice. Lord Shiva does not have that. Lord Shiva has matted locks here that you stop combing for years. I don't care how it looks. You have to understand the mindset of a person that stopped combing the hair, how it wrapped and how it made like jams. You have to understand what that means. This person care about that. If you were to see Mahadev Baba in living color, do you think you'd bow to it? If he appeared, you know, they say, God appeared from the Shobin dream, and a naked man stood in front of you with dead people ashes on his body. Would you bow to his foot? Is the first thing coming to your mind when you bow by this man's foot? Think about it. Because we perceive God, I guess, to be one way. Darshana means that God will walk into you, God will walk in front of you. It is if me and you have the blessing to see, to realize it, and be so humble that you pronounce it. Please remember that. Vrindavan Bihari Lala. Surya Narayan Swami is so happy with this guy, Satyajit. He decides to give him a beautiful gem. Big chain, big gem, and it is as if it is glowing. Maybe for children, let me just say something like this. A beautiful gem that has a light emanating from inside. So where this guy walk, light is going, shining. Nobody ever see nothing like this. Imagine we did not know what a bulb. We only know about sun in the sky. That's the only light. Maybe a beer. But not an electrical light. Imagine he's wearing a blinkers this around his neck. To tell you how magnificent, great. Wow. And you know what? What's the first thing? Sir John Swami appeared for this fellow and gave him a wonderful gem. What is the first thing you feel, brother, sister-in-law, everybody else did? If it was you, God bless you again, nice man, beautiful gem. What is the first thing your family would do? Wow, good, look so nice, eh? God bless you, boy, you're so lucky, eh? Not my family, eh? You know what? Why I couldn't get that? Why you have to get that? Why I can't be the lucky one? Why? Imagine people, jealous people for God. Listen to what I say, God bless you. But it have some people, oh God, should have studied Dream Durga. When I go get the Dream Durga too. And I want to fast forward the thing now because she got into it, you must get it. Some people don't understand reality and they just living a kind of passion fruit juice kind of in the head kind of way and they just feel it's just like that. They go come. Jealous, jealous, jealous. Envy, 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 envy. Into spirituality. My neighbor have pink clothing, as I said, I want pink clothing too. Husband and she living good, I want it husband, you want to live good. Working that. No. I want it husband too. That same husband, I want down one. You know my way. Envy and jealousy is carried in a place where it is look so stupid and it is made so much a mistake. But you know the sad thing? It is losing drishti to see you are making a mistake. You are going down the wrong road. Stop. You think about it. When you hear about Ravan last night, when you hear about Khan bashing children head on a wall, but he was doing praise, man. Ravan was able to get so much from Lord Shiva. How do you go from there to where you reach? Because when you're full of jealousy, when you're full of envy, and that is guiding you, watch it. His grandfather is this great public, great individual, but you're full of this tendency that you get so dragged that you go see where you reach. You're running behind other people's spouse. You're fighting, say now, fighting your brother for his land, for his city. Land that didn't belong to him. Lanka belonged, it was created and belonged to the Lord Kubir. And he went and he took out Kubir from Lanka. Beat him, as his own brother, beat him, dethrone him, take everything. And in the end, when Sri Ram was dealing with him on the battlefield, he says, what did I do to deserve this? Still he was blind. Still he did not have it. Kans is a murderer of children. He knew the voice. In Bhagavad, didn't it say the 8th child, the little boy, 8th child is coming to kill you? Where you kill the 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th child for? So just for kids. How do you go from being this great leader, because he was a prayed man too, he did Yagna and all kinds of things. He did worship. Don't feel, sometimes on TV it make them look scary and bad. The truth is, Ravan is very handsome. Very handsome. Trust me, to be so lustful and so flirtatious, you couldn't be ugly. He prayed for beauty, he had it. It said that when he was walking, the ladies were just them. Hopeless. Because he knew the praise to see. He had it. But what is the ugly is not the outside. It's the inside. It's the planning, the jealousy, the envy, And that takes the beauty and makes you into ugly because of who you are. Tonight, when this gem is given, the guy wants to come and show his cousins, Krishna, look what I did. You know, sir, look what I achieved. I did my prayers and I get this. So come in Durga. All of them are sitting in the great hall Sudarma. That's like the main court. Krishna is sitting on the throne and all of them talking and laughing happily. Satyajit is as if people thought Surnaran himself is coming because the light emanating from this thing is so great. The Pandit and them start to sprinkle water and do prayers now. Surnaran Swami comes. Only to realize it was Satyajit coming with him. And after he shows everybody the great gem, everybody started to whisper. We have to figure out a way to get that from him. If we have to kill him, if we have to bribe him, if we have to take it, but we're going to take that gem from this person. They start to offer him all kind of, I'll give this, if you give me that, and so says, no, my God, give me this. Or we give it away. This was, he appeared personally and saying, oh, this is for you. I will give it away. I will harm somebody else. Sometimes we just do that. You know why? Because we like to boast. God give you something. God bless you with something. And you know what we do? I could do this now. I could do that now. I was doing this now. And you see, when you're talking out, ask anybody who knows what I'm talking about, they will lose it. Any lady who could rub the wrong person and try to outsmart somebody. They have people who just fix people's belly to lose children. That exists. Jealousy. And you see what God gave right here, that all this news is pretty thick out here. When you see you start to lose what you have here. Just every dancer who goes on the stage, you ever see a dancer without the stage before he stands? The first move, ta, te, I bow to Durga, I bow to Shiva, I go back home. Lose the art of your dance and become vulgar. And you see the grace, you start to break the people. But it's music, it's garbage, you cannot continue. When you throw away your gift, when you abuse your gift, when you use it for the wrong purpose, the same will say that to you. You have to again. You have to do it. When God gives you something, sometimes you don't get it from first, between you and God. Don't be prideful, don't be boastful, don't become so puffed up that you want to talk and boast. Sometimes, you could do so much, but you could tell people you could do so much, you don't have something like that. All you know what? All you never hear much man talk. Let me put it like that. You know, man is talk, they could they could do so much, but papa. Some people talk like that about prayers. Some people talk like that about their ability and inflate and embellish the situation. And when trouble comes, and they can't do it, there is when God born. But your own mouth damn yourself. In this case, Satyajit, as more people want it, he becomes more and more boastful. I can't give you that. You don't qualify now. I can't give you it. How will you wear this? You can't lift it. You can't do it. Krishna is watching it and smiling because there's something I'm laughing. Satyajit, Prasen, and others, brothers, leave the city and they're heading into the forest, and their convoy is attacked by a lion. Let's hear what happens as trouble. False accusation come because of this lion. जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम, जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम, जय भोले बाबा तब by a lion, and the lion now takes the gem from the carcass, the body. Proceed, one of the brothers, look back. Something happened. Something happened. A lion attacked us and he drags the body of my brother away. The people don't accept it. The same people in Dwarka, their king is Krishna, and they start to accuse the king. Krishna organized that. Krishna wanted that gem. Maybe he, this trickster, maybe he organized and arranged for the lion to be gay, to attack them, to get the gem. And they started to speak and false accuse and go after him in that way. It comes to his ears and Krishna didn't like it, but he knew that this is happening to him because he saw the moon on the Ganesh child, the giant night. He knew he watched the moon, so now he's reaping the reward. He's getting blamed. So he says, you know what, I'm going to go and get that gem back. I'm going to see what really happened and claim it in. He went into the forest and followed the little trail of blood. And he finds the body of Satyajita, no gem. See blood going away before the flood. But the lion went close to a cave where there was a bear. The bear destroys the lion. Krishna finds the carcass of the lion. But the blood is dripping, so he's walking behind the blood. And he reaches to the cave. In that cave lives Jamun. Do you remember that name? Hanuman, you have Sundarkan first set of Chaupai. You have the inner ability to cross this water. You, son of the wind, but you have the blessing of all the monies. For don't forget who he is. Jai Shri starts to grow. Jaman is the one who gives him that ability. Garibran said, you could do puja, you could offer prasad, but always give. You see people who have a little distress, their head is hot, they're full of troubles. Give them hope. Use your mouth and give them something that will help lift them. But don't break people. You gotta have a prayers to help you. You have some people who watch a child too stupid to become an astronaut. You tell them, not you. And then you have some people who say, Dave, if you want to be an astronaut, you have to apply yourself. Work hard. You will get it. What was the old saying? It was just a long time. When we're saying Ben's goes 40 miles each way. Don't limit nobody. Don't limit nobody. Don't watch somebody and say, because you come from so and so family, you can't reach me. Because you come from so and so background, you can't reach me. You poor, you can't reach me. You are abusing the tongue God gives you. You're faithful. Always give hope. Never rob people of hope, as I said. In this way now, Jamun, when in Ramayana, Surya River, Sri Ram is getting ready to go back, he says, Jamun, ask me what you want. What could I give you that will bring you happiness and joy? He says, Prabhu, I'm a very strong person. In that battle, on that field, we waged war together and we fought shoulder to shoulder. In those days, he was a young Varan. He said, but I was fighting, on your side with you against them. But I always wondered about your strength, about your power. And I always wondered how I would fight or fear fighting you. He says, you know what? I would like to fight you. I want to fight you. Sri Ram smiled and he says, one day I'll come. Me and you will fight to satisfy your desire. Another person may not have asked for it. Another person will have you could ask for anything. We ask for it. You know how much our leaders make honestly? You get to do Shivratri, you get to do Navratri. We ask for it. It reached 1 billion money. Give me the numbers and then win the lottery. Go by the person who has a disease. And that person will watch you and say, go by the parent who have a child in the hospital. And that parent here, you talking about money. And that parent will watch you like crazy. It has so much of sickness, trouble and struggle in this life. Dies wayward. But to that person, that is what their desire is. And in your Dharma, it's so amazing how you have freedom to pray for what you want. In our Dharma, the priests would pray for you. In other religions, it happens. But not yours. You have the right to communicate freely with your God. You take it for granted. But in other religions, you cannot commune with God. You have to go through the priest to God. Unless you know what I'm talking about. You may not appreciate it. You have to say, dear Guru, dear Pandit, dear whatever. Please pray for me. I wish to have X, Y, and Z. But in your Dharma, the concept of God is that if you sit where you are, in your house, in the temple, in the tree, and you call on God, God is here. Because we really say God is here, there, and everywhere. So the belief is He's really here. And we practice that in His word. In this instance now, Jamun has been, let me say, living. He accepted family life, fighting is done. He has children, he has grandchildren, family life, living in the cave. And the grandson, the little bear, is by the cave entrance, playing with the gem, everybody watching and fighting like a toy. The nurse of the bear is watching it. The babysitter is watching the baby play. And here now, a stranger, Krishna, walks up to the baby and tries to take the gem. This is not yours, little one, this is mine. Because he knows he gets in green. But watching that moon is going to get him in trouble. Who tell you go close to the bear? Who tell you go close to somebody's child? Now the good intention of returning the gem, turn you attack the child. to blame again. And Jamun from inside the cave rushes out. Didn't ask a question. Rushes out to hit Krishna. Imagine the force if you sit down in your car and somebody just fly out from a street and hit your car. Oh, what did I do to deserve this? Krishna now is held by his bear and pounced, scraped, dragged, and it is as if he fighting for life. But where do we hear? The bear reacts to the closeness. In reality, if you see a bear and you like walk here again, the mother doesn't wait. Don't go too close to my child. So it's the same instinct. Let's hear what happens. Guruji says, the nurse, when people watch the moon, they have a passage with his reading. But then I really watch the moon. And it's something the nurse says, that slope, he repeated. When, let me say, Ganesh, everybody know what I'm talking about, the first day of the Ganesh Utsav, that day do not watch the moon. If you happen, let me say, driving, and you see the moon, I'm saying to you, there is a verse that you have to chant, but it comes from the lips of the nurse. The nurse is the one who gives the key to overcome it. Watching what is going on. Let's see what happens. Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram between these two people, and when Jamun pushed, Krishna pushed back. And they went like that 12 days into that 27 days fight. The people went with the pressing, the living ones, where did you take Krishna? Come and show me where Krishna is. And they find the cave where they're fighting inside. And the roar of the bear could be heard, but no Krishna. And the people give up after a while. Krishna is not going to make it. That bear is going to kill him. And they come back And they go and they tell Vasudev, your son is going to die. You are going to lose your son. He's fighting for his life in that cave. And we left him because after 12 days, we all gave up on him, make preparation to do Shraddha. That type of Shraddha, I'm going to have a body. Think about it. If we have a physical carcass, we'll know how the coffin is look and what everything that goes on. Suppose the person is lost at war, the person is kidnapped, they die at sea, and we cannot have a physical body. How does it look? Get a bundle of push grass, or a bundle of blue grass, like how this is here. This is placed, and they put the chitta and the perfume, this becomes the body. They ask the mantra, that the soul sit in this and allow you to continue the sanskar, the Anjushti sanskar. Make preparations, Vasudev. You're going to lose your son. Vasudev says, proceed. Did you see him die? Do you know what it is to have something that is more valuable than yourself? Then Prasen, you do not understand what it is to have a child. How could you tell me walk away from this where I worked so hard to have? Narad Muni, just as the Bacchanal hit him, Narad Muni was rich. Narad Muni comes and he says, Vasudev, now is the time. Now we need praise. And Vasudev is not somebody who's a stranger to praise. Me and you, I say, oh God, now Pandit, my head hurt. One man try you want to say, no, look, trouble, don't take me. Think what I say. You know, when things good, we pray nice. But when trouble comes, I can't focus right now. I can't say that prayer right now. I can't do that right now. That's what me and you would say. Vasudev is different. He says, lead, I will follow. Because then you move from him. When you're doing your prayers, you see lazy people, you see people who don't understand faith, break company with those type of people. Do not allow those people to infect you with their ways. Whatever little fledgling of faith, whatever little hope you have in your prayers, that by doing this puja I might be able to see help and better days, do not allow tests to come in the form of people saying, now you ever pray? That murti could help you. Eating that mahan bowl could help you. But in all seriousness, please leave me now. Don't beat them, eh? Them different. Maybe if we say a 5-year-old child, understand it this way, a 50-year-old is this way, their understanding of life is different to a 5-year-old child. So the faith the 5-year-old child has is obviously different. So the child is going to come and we need to pulse and put the direction. Have you ever had that experience? I did prayers one day and everybody praying hard, mommy holding the guitar and the other child. Good. People pray different. But when you know where you act, don't let nobody distract you from your place. Especially when you have a purpose. Vasudev says, proceed and go from it. I don't want to hear you. Narad, tell me about what prayers I have to do. What is the procedure? What is going to work? I need to save my son. My son needs me now. What prayer is capable of saving him even when he's at a distance? He's in trouble now. I need help now. Narad Muni says, worship Durga. The time is coming. When Brahma did it, she helped him. When Rudra did it, she guided him. When all of them call on her, that goddess comes. For this to work, O king, chant her prayers. And during the night, now Rat Vidam, following like how we have the triangle, the flowers, the neem leaves, the different prasad, some of it you know it. Worship her in the night, when the place is cool, when the place is calm, when the plants are exhaling, worship her. And no matter what enjoyment you're praying for, liberation you're praying for, or help you are praying for, she's going to help you once it is done properly. Many people don't understand that statement. When the people think, well, because I've made it up, the prayers will work. If the prayers, if the right Baba say the prayers will work. If the flag is the straight bamboo and not the bent bamboo, it will work. The flag is the prettiest red color. The decoration is the prettiest color. The prayers will work. No! Don't be so stupid. It's what you do. It's what you do. Because the Pandit same mantra, 10 Pandit same prayers for single. Single never change the color, it's red. The prasad recipe don't change. The only difference from one house to the next house to the other house is you. Some people could pray and some people is clean. Some people is sit down there and mother tell me to do it, so I do it. Some people sit down and speak and cry. Explaining to that Durga, I was waiting to do it. I was waiting, and you come and look today, the only chance, and you come to my person, the lady thank you. Some people know how to pray, and if you have that, God will really bless you with that intellect to understand that it has you and that it has something bigger than you. It has some people fail to understand that. Some people still, I am big. You ever meet somebody else? I have the most degree, I have the best life, or the husband, I have the best children, and it's about I, and never about anything bigger than me. Nothing can be bigger than me. I have the best house, best car, think about what I say. If you fall in that trap, catch yourself. Don't do it. Worship that way. And if you do it, you'll follow it. Vasudev laughed. He says, you know, my Pandit is somebody by the name of Durga. Garg Muni is the person who does the Nam Sanskar, the naming ceremony for Krishna. He is the person who calls him Krishna. He gives him the name. Vasudev locked up in the jail in Bhagavad. And he says, Pandit, I can't reach in Nand house on a Sunday. Go and do the prayers for him. Go and give him name. Let my hand can't do it. But none could write on the baby lip. He could whisper in his ear. He could call, say the right prayers. Watch how his parents is him. Me and he was I'm a child, I have to do it. Who went and surrender the rights to the child? But when some people, when Yamal birth, when you have twin, triplet, when you have different type of birth, I don't know if you know what I'm going to talk about. You ever hear somebody say, sell the child? Triplet. Right. Yamal birth is where you have a little problem, karma. So you're born in such a way, if that child remains yours, they're going to lose it. Some women belly like that. They don't have the karma to keep children. You just come across that when you're doing tarpan. And you have, if you ever see how people just drop down yourself when the boys then doing the prayer, they just have a take. But we say the person who dies a lady who did not get to bring forward children from she belly. They just have to take the dhoti or the kurta or whatever and wring the clothes to get that drop out at the floor and the push doors. That this person had so much of sin or karma that they did not get to make children. They did not have that blessing. Some people, they might have a little more blessing. They're pregnant, miscarriage. bargain a little more blessing, the child born. But if you don't sell that child quick, 10 cents, 25 cents, whatever, your karma, the parent that have this bad karma, that child is going to die. So you sell the child, it becomes this person's child, that person's child, not my child. Hand over the rights to ride that first gold stick on the mouth. Give that to somebody else and that child will live. Not your karma, right? Vasudev says, in the jail I sent Garg to do the rights for the child, so that the child is blessed, but I did not have the blessing to do these things out of affection. Oh Vasudev, Garg told him, I will go. And he did go. But what was the problem before pushing God? Kans was killing all his children. Vasudev says, I don't have the blessing to get to keep none. What kind of sin did I commit that I sin you? Imagine your grand or your child get a cut and you see the little drops of blood. And every time you see the blood remain on the wall, it will remind you what happened there. Imagine you see somebody's head mash on the wall. Because Kans didn't cut them in. He hold them by the foot and fling them to the wall. And right where the head bashed, he leave the mark for them to see. That type of trauma will do somebody something. So Vasudev is talking to his guru and he's saying, what type of sin is this? So the Pandit now, he can't do the present stuff. The Pandit sits down and worships Chandika Devi for the Navratri prayer on behalf of Vasudev. In this way, Vasudev get the blessing. The Akashvani, the heavenly body says, don't worry, money, what you're praying for, they will get it. The child is coming and Vasudev will get the blessing, but he will not be able to keep it. The child will live, but he will not get to keep it. The child has to go to Nand. It has to go in Gokul in order for it to grow. And in this way, this is where, if you think about it in the discourse where the Vasudev hold the basket and walk through and everything, who tell him where to go? I come here this morning and Rajan was driving around that GPS, thank God for GPS. They know where we used to do before ways. But the night when Krishna Janam Ashtami comes, Vasudev knew what to do. He knew where to go. Because this moment, Durga Mata appears to the godfather long before. And he says, when that child comes, go to Seva in the days like how he sell a child, get that child out. Give away the child. Go by that particular house, leave the child, pick up the little child and bring Shiva. It is under that circumstance, God comes home after the birth and he says, Vasudev, you will get the child, she will make the child. When the child born, do not keep the child. So now the father is working with instruction. So when Janamashmi night come and they hear the Yamuna river was raising and Krishna for touch the water and all those nice things, Vasudev was guided. He says, when comes come to kill my child, by the grace of that Devi you're talking about, Krishna had already gone and my child escaped death time and time again. Guruji, I will listen to her discourse anytime. I believe in her prayers. She saved him before and she will save him again. Vasudev sat down, just like you and me, and praised to that Devi, mother, I don't know where he is. He's in trouble. He's a big man, you know. This is not a little boy, I mean, but save him. Don't mind the crown on his head, Devi. My child needs my help now. On the 9th day, when Vasudev is worshipping mother, that the clothes, the yag, all the reading of the Devi Bhagavad going to close, and they raise the coconut, the kalsa, they raise it to close. When the father crying in Dwarka, when the puja going on, the strength of Jamwan was as if it sucked to the floor. The same person who was holding Krishna, helping Krishna and holding him in that fight, Durga Mata takes all the energy and it is as if he's a lifeless corpse. From the earth, she takes everything out of that being. And Krishna locks his neck in a chokehold. And when he let him go on the floor, there Krishna takes the form of Sri Ram, revealing himself to Jama. That just as you had asked that we would battle each other, and you would feel my full force, I give you away. But now it's Darshan, see me. Because even in fighting, the way he was focused, you have to understand that even in that happens, his focus is on God. Yashoda Mata gains blessing and benediction, not because she did puja, but she focused on Krishna. She turned in the milk, she milking the cow, she remember what this child will do, where this child will go. If you ever hear that discourse, I read it for them. Krishna played with that money. Everything she was doing, she couldn't focus on that, focus on me. And because of that focus, because of that brain, always be, oh God, what mischief you doing now? Not mantra, not bhajan. You and me sing bhajan about that. Yashoda Nandana Godikaran. We sing about that. She lived it. She lived it. When the child making all the noise in the house, it was called sleep. She did that too. But in doing it, she gets his salvation. When Jamwan saw Sri Ram, he starts surprised. And he says, Prabhu, today you surprise me, today you catch me, today you do it. Krishna said, didn't I tell you I would come? Jamwan said, please accept a gift from me. And he gives him his daughter, Jamwanti, in marriage. Says, Krishna, please accept my daughter. This is the best gift I could give you. Kanyadam. The one gift of a good deal that gives the father and mother salvation. Like this girl going into that boy's family, and she brings good training, good ways, good lessons. That girl is going to bring great benefit to father and mother. Krishna accepted with it. And when they return, when Vasudev is sitting down crying, when will my son come home? Ma, when will my son come back? Durga appears. And Vasudev is trembling. Precision. She said, what are you about? What is something? Vasudev always had faith, but different. Me and you, we need things to have faith. We need miracles. We need to see change, healing. We need to see something happen to believe in God. Vasudev is an example of somebody's faith that brings the healing, that brings the change, that brings the miracle after, as a result of mental. Parents of Adi Shakti Mata, please join your hands together. Final slope. Devi Darshanane Nata Krishna Bhaga Harshatam Sukha Sukha Vasudeva Krishna Vasudev Yeta Yam. That sage Narad became very happy at the arrival of Krishna Bhagavan and took leave, giving Vasudev the opportunity to hug his son. That person who reads this Katha of Mahavishnu, rooted in the holy pages of the Devi Gyan, that person who calls, listen to this, the person who calls other people to hear, that person, those people that listen to it, whatever you are praying for, this discourse generates that type of blessing that will destroy all evil fame. When people ill speak you, when you become popular for the wrong reason, bad name, weaknesses, mistakes, stupid things, you did do it, you'll be able to overcome it. The person is blessed with pure mind, full of devotion. Listen to it, and with it in your life, God comes and gives you, not somebody else, you, the direction that brings happiness. Happiness to be whatever you want it to be. That person attains their wishes, and at the end of their life, when that Jeev Atma is about to leave the body, peacefully, calmly, the person gains mukti as they merge together with their Lord. Taken from the pages of Skand Mahapuran, taken from the Devi Bhagavad Mahatyam. Blessed is the individual that gets to do the Navaratri breath, but with the right attitude, with the right servitude, they argue, they bow, they worship the goddess as Vasudev did. Bring in Krishna, the help that he needs. Vrindavan, we have a lot of things. Tonight, as I conclude my portion before I pass the mic, I want to thank Pujari. Let me explain that. You have a spiritual leader. Follow me. You have a spiritual leader who is humble. He could have been one teacher. He could have been the one in front. But you know what this guy does, from my own observation? Spends the day fixing and tearing and dressing and cooking. Maybe if it was me or you, would have said, little boy, let me come do that, cook, and become the supervisor on the job. But from the time I spent, today I was here alone, and I didn't see his stuff. He didn't sit down. Me with my big fat self, I would have. But God blessed this man that he had the energy to move. And you know what is nice in our work? That the example for the children in the church. When me and you fail, we that did not fail. He could have done this prayer by himself. He could have done this prayer by himself. Correct me if I'm wrong. This could have been a very personal prayer. Not only saying this prayer. And they would have had the blessing. But this spiritual leader said, you know what? I'm going to invite all you. Grandfather. Me I know you, I know you. Well, come. Watch him with the camera, you will do it again. There's somebody else see it. Thank God for technology, people even father see it, right? But it is only possible because of his idea, his plan, his leadership. Not everybody has that in the temple. I've been to plenty temples. And to God, thank you for allowing me the time and the opportunity to read these things. No day, and me and the life, no day did he say, you will come and you will just beat me up. I experienced that already. You're giving the mic to talk. Leaders love to lead. They get that big, you see this thing? Some people like gold. Some people like money. And some people like microphone. But not for them. I personally, me and my family become strangers to this temple, and I really feel comfortable, truthful. And I thank you for that. It started with you. God bless you. Let me share the mic with you also something. You put who you want to talk. You say who? Go and close. The father may be gone. Come over here. Come on, come on. Get the mic.
No, I get about a name because I like him out.
I'm sorry.
Rabbi Reality. Panditji, Acharyaji, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, good job. On behalf of Sri Durga Kali, Sri Krishna Durga Kali Temple, I wish to welcome each and every one of you with love and understanding. There's so much I want to say, but I know time is always limited. But I have been one of the people who admire this young man here a lot since I met him. And I know what Panditji has said is true, because I've been around him for the last 10 years. And I know his sincerity. And some of you who have been here last Sunday with me, this whole place was wet with water. And you know what he does? He takes the vacuum and he dries it out nicely. Many times I come and I see him alone in this mandir, in this temple, working, as Panditji said, it's true. He is always doing something. And God, this Divine Mother, we pray, O Ma, please bless him, that he may live forever and serve us, his devotees. Devotees and friends, life is short. Coincidentally, I want to say, a young man went to the Home Depot last Friday, and while he was loading material in a van, he fell down and he died. Just like that. He fell down there and he died, 62 years old. That's how fragile life is. We're here today. Nobody knows what's going to happen the next minute or the next hour or the next day. So because of that, we are given this beautiful life. We dress it up. Let us make use of it. Panditji has been an inspiration to me. I used to follow him on Facebook long before he came to this country. And I know all the things that he's saying is true. A lot of Pandits are afraid to say the things that he said, but he's reading it from the Holy Scriptures, and we must compliment him for that. Sometimes we are afraid to accept the truth because it hurts us. We want people to say things that we like, and that is not right. We ought to say it like Panditji said it. What the Scriptures tell us to do, not what we want to do. Every aspect of Hinduism has definitions, have sequences, has the right way and the wrong way. Devotees and friends, let us choose the right way. Let this Yagna be an inspiration for all of us. And for all of you who left your home and come here this evening to join with Pujariji and the members of this mandir, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I look forward for your support to help this Pujari when he is mopping the floor, or cleaning the altar, or washing the dishes, or fetching the carpet from over here to over there. See the wet one, bring it over to his house, look for the dry one and bring them here so that we all can be walking with comfort. I need to ask you all from the bottom of my heart, please support him. Please be more helpful to this Pujari and his family and all the members of this mandir. Do your part, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. As Prakashji always say, what you must do tomorrow, do it today, because tomorrow is never guaranteed. Life, as I said, is short. Like that man, he went to work, one day he just fell down and died there. And I spoke to somebody who witnessed it. He called 911. He said in seconds this man died. He just hit his head on the van and he died. He went to hospital daily bread. So that is how life is. Let us make use of these days that we have. Let us make use of these devotions, these sentiments, these messages from our Holy Scripture. Let us put them into practice. Let us start today. Let us love each other. Let us not boycott each other. Let us not bad talk each other. I hate bad talking. I hate gossip to the highest extent. They can kill people. They can cause people to die. They can cause friction in the families and in Mondays as well. Devotees, we come here to solve this mother. And this mother, share her love equally, regardless if you have 10 cars or you don't have any. This mother here, share her love with every one of us. We're not perfect. I am not perfect. None of us are perfect. But when we come to the feet of Mother, she will give us what we want. I want to thank you very much. If I hurt anybody, I apologize. I want to thank Pujariji and thank Panditji so much. Give a loud round of applause for Panditji. Yes, Maharaj. Yes. Thank you.
A warm welcome again, Jai Sitaram, Vyasji, Guruji and family. It's a bittersweet moment. We are closing this yajna. Our Vyasji will be leaving us for a little while, because I assure you, I don't know how, I don't know for what reason, but he's going to be sitting right here again very soon. And it's because he likes us, he loves us, and he likes coming here, and more so because we love him. And we have given a new name to his lovely Dharmapatni, Guru Mai. So when you go back into the life, you can be called Guru Mai. And his beautiful sister, Ashti, it's a pleasure having you. On tonight being the final night for the Yajna, I see we have some talented singers with us. And we feel very bad that you have to cut your sermon a little bit, but that was very sweet of you, because when you have talented guests, it's nice to share the forum. And I want to personally thank you for that. So we're going to have a couple of bhajans, and then we're going to get into the arti, and we'll see how we take it from there, because we really don't want to send you home too early. The plane now flight till tomorrow morning. So if you're going to sleep on the flight, we'll figure that out too. So I'm going to have our son Om giving us a bhajan. We have our sister here, Chandini. I keep forgetting, the moon itself, and we were saying not to stare at the moon, but who can help stare with you? So we're going to have Om, Chandini, and we'll take it as we go along from there. Over to you, Om.
जो मिलना से प्रभु राम से सुमिल करे हनुमान वो सच्चा भक्त प्रभु राम को वो है वीर हनुमान बोलो जय 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 हनुमान बोलो जय 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 हनुमान जी बोलो जय 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 हनुमान बोलो जय जय हनुमान जी बोलो जय 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 हनुमान सीता जी को मिलकर सब हनुमान की नंदन गाए सीता जी को मिलकर सीता जी को मुक्ति लेकर हनुमत से पहुंचाए स्वामी की जय।
आये मगमाई आये हम कन्नु गया नील तिरिसोलिनी काव्य कट्टु गया समय पुरत्ताले साम्राणि वासविये समय पुरत्त विट्ट सरगैले वानमम्म लिंगेश्वर पूजित वाहिनी सुचित्र सर्वमदाकिनी कर्म कस्तूरी सुगंध सुंदरी सर्वजन संकरी सर्वेश्वरी अम्मा सर्वजन संकरी सर्वेश्वरी कर्पूर नायकिये कनकवल्ली काली मगमाई करमाली कर्पूर नायकिये कनकवल्ली काली मगमाई Shanni, you really have evoked the energy of the Devi through chanting to Amma Devi Ma. And we can feel the presence of that energy, the pace which has been set by Vyasji himself. I see we have with us Sister Lakshmi. Is she at the back there? Oh, please. We would love you to come and grace our occasion with a few words. Lakshmi is one of our pioneers in the community, that wherever she goes, she delivers messages, she helps the youth, she helps to make the community very together, if you will. So it would be proper for her to give us the message. After which, we're going to have Pandit Rajin, who will give us your contribution, and then one of the sisters, or both of you together. So, yeah. And today being Saturday, when we all would race to hoist the chanda for Hanumanji, we'll be amiss if we don't sing the Hanuman Chalisa. Brother Ray, you will do that right before our tea.
I'm Brother Rich.
Thank you so much, Atinari. Sitaram devotees, Sitaram Pujariji, Pandit Keshava Gosine from Trinidad, Rajanji. There's so many blessed persons here joining us here for this wonderful katha. Panditji, it's the first time that I've heard you. My Auntie Lydia and Uncle Frank are in the back, and my Auntie Lydia is like, she's from Trinidad, she's like, you have to come and listen to him. As soon as I sat down, I was like, this is a little different because you're very direct. But then as I listened to you, I thoroughly enjoyed you. Because you know what they say, you don't sugarcoat anything, right? In order to understand a message, we have to give that message directly. So there's no confusion, right? It's like, oh, I think he meant this, or I think he meant that. I want to thank you for being so direct with your messages. When I sat down, you started saying some things that related to me, and I said, you know, I felt like Mother was talking through you to me, and I'm sure there's so many of us tonight that may have felt that way. And you know, we could have been so many places. It's a hot summer July. You know, you could be at parties, you could be barbecues, pool parties. But we have all chosen to be here tonight at the mandir with you, with everyone. And we are the blessed ones tonight. So once again, I want to thank you. I want to thank Pujariji and his beautiful wife, and Darshini here, and all of the members of the mandir for having this wonderful yajna, and including all of us. And Mother wanted all of us to be here to hear your message. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that wonderful message, indeed, and the way you feel about this yajna. You're expressing all of your feelings. Rajan, you're going to make your contribution, please.
Yeah.
Rajin has been with us night after night, very quietly sitting here and doing what he does best with the harmonium. Thank you again, and thank you for being here as often as you have been since previous yajna. At this time, there is a special young man and his wife who has been one of the pillars of this temple, and even prior to us being here, a supporter of Pujari years ago since he was at Grace Court. And I'm going to call on our brother Vishnu and his lovely wife Indra to come up to the front. And Vishnuji, I'm sure you have a message to give us. You can hold her hand and bring her up. Wait till he picks you up.
Sitaram, good night, welcome to all. Yahaji, Pujariji, Mother, Father, brother and sister, heartily welcome to this divine shrine today. I'm very, very happy, and I've been honored to call upon to say a few words to you. Over the years, I joined hands with Pujariji in the worship of this divine, and it has brought great success to us and to many others. Pujari, I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, along with Shari and Rashmi, for having me and my husband with you week after week, day in and day out, joining you to worship this divine. We are not only members or whatever. We became family to you. And I want to thank you very much. And the love should be on and be the same way. Padiji, I'm honored to hear a few words from you. You have touched in many, many different ways and different places, but many people really do, many priests, pujaris, whatever. But you have said it live and direct. And we are honored to have you here, and thank you very much. Also, Gurman, thank you very much. And Randy. And to all of you wonderful devotees, without all of you, we cannot have this yajna. Thank you very much for your support in whatever way you give us, in whatever form and shape. May Mother bless you all, always and forever. Thank you.
Pranam, Sitaram, Priyasji, Acharyaji. With humble few words. Panditji, from the time I follow you, and after losing my brother, you touched my heart more because he was a straightforward man just like you. And I look up to you very highly. because not many will come out and say the truth from the scripture. And one thing for myself, I admire you for that. And give her a big round of applause for that. That's just not enough. I want to give it a little more. And thank you, DDG, both of you, for Jerry. I join hands with you for, I gotta say, advocate. And the grace of this mother. And as I stand here today, many try to apart us. But the divines and the blessings, and I always hold her close. No matter what they try, it will never happen. I must thank my neighbor who joins hands with the Jari, and whatever they do, you give them a round of applause, because for this year, they work very hard with Pujari to be where we are here today, and all the devotees that join hands in and out. And for the day again, we ask you, I look up at you very highly. And that came from the bottom of my heart in the name of Mahashakti Durga. And I will sing a bhajan tonight. If I leave out anyone, please forgive me. तुम बिनती सुनो सबकी कल्याण करो जगका सरिरा हरिका करके उद्धार करो दुर्गा उद्धार करो दुर्गा तुम बिनती सुनो सबकी कल्याण करो जगका सरिरा हरिका करके उद्धार करो दुर्गा उद्धार करो दुर्गा तुम बिनती सुनो सबकी
Krishna
Thank you very much, Bhaji Vishnu, Neighborji, as I would say, and Sister Indra. Thank you very much. At this point, we're going to do the chanting of the Yajna, and then we'll continue with whoever else has to sing, and maybe two messages, and then we'll get into the party. So over to Panditji for another brief moment, even though we'd love him to continue on that.
At this time for the blessings, the flow before the party. Please join your hands, close your eyes. Whilst we're going to chant this part, sprinkling of water, representing the blessings that we all need. Please don't waste this opportunity. Don't be blind like Arjun. Have that vision like Hanuman. Shiva Hare, Shiva Rama Sari. Shankar Pahima. paramam padam Bhavaditasya sukham paramam bhutam. Everybody, Shiva Vijayam Guru Devanam Jaya Yudhishthira Vardhava Bhotate Jaya Jaya Ajit Punya Mayodhe Jaya Kripamaya Krishna Namostute Shiva Remember what is precious. Lord Shiva, I call on you, Krishna, Ram, all forms. Bless me to be Vijayam. Bless me to be victorious. Bless me to be happy. Bless me to be prosperous. Shiva Hari Vijayam. Part of our protocol, whenever we are completing Yagna, we must chant Gita to do wonders. Mahapapadi-papani Gita dhyanam karoti chet Vashit sparsham nakurvanti Nalani dharanti mambhave. Just as a person can understand water will never stain a leaf, the leaf of the lotus flower. So too, when you and I have made sinful decisions, sinful acts, when you read your Gita, when you hold to that text and knowledge inside, so too that sin cannot mask down or damage you. That's why it's such a person that holds to the holy text of the Bhagavad Gita. Everybody, let's all stand as we go finally out. Put your hands together and celebrate her one last time as we close tonight. Oh, sun meri Devi, Parvatavasini, Tera palan paaya, Tera palan paaya. Oh, sun meri Devi, Parvatavasini, Tera palan paaya, Tera palan paaya. सनातन धर्म की जय जय। Sit down everybody. Sit down everybody.